Hello there, and welcome to Lay of the Land. I've been testing it a little bit and have been enjoying my time in it, so I thought it'd be a good one to bring to the channel. Lay of the Land is a sandbox adventure game set in a fantasy world where everything is physically simulated. Use the environment to your advantage and explore, fight, loot, and build your way through mysterious lands. What initially caught my eye was the look of it, and you guys will see what I mean once we get in, but it's also procedurally generated, which is another concept of a game that I just really love. So I'm so excited to share this one with you. All right, let's start a new game, and let's just call it Whimsy. You do have a world seed, and hopefully this doesn't disappoint anyone, but I am actually going to put it on peaceful mode for now. So build and explore with no hostile creatures. I tend to like to do this when I'm exploring kind of a new game because one, I'm just so excited about checking out and just running around this brand new world. But I did want to share that there's actually creative mode here as well, where you'll have unlimited resources. So if you love to build, you're going to absolutely love this game, regardless if you play creative mode or not. There's just so many cool things about this game. So let's jump right in. Like I said, I have played this a couple of times now for a short period of time just to get a sense of, if it's going to be a game that I like. But look at this. So you always kind of load in on this little platform here. And you're usually in, I believe, this kind of biome as well. Every time I've loaded into this biome. And I think the reason for that is the tutorial. So as we're going along, I will kind of go through the tutorial items at the top right there as well. But I just want to share what my goal is for this video. As we move along, I'm definitely going to share some beginner tips and tricks with you guys. But I also just want to find a structure and I want to use that as my first base. So this is not going to be a lot of building this episode. It truly is going to be more of, beginner tips, tricks as we try to find a really cool base to live in. So first things first, I'm collecting some flint here, which is usually found on the pathways. And then you can get plant fiber from these river reeds here. So I'm going to grab a few of these. Let's just take a pause though and just look at how beautiful this world is and how cool it is, right? I'm just obsessed with it. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so sticks can usually be found in kind of the grassy areas. I am also seeing a structure over there that maybe we'll go check out first. I always like to check these out just to make sure there's no loot in here. But one of the first things that I actually really like doing is creating a... Hi bears. There's a lot of animals over here. Creating a map. So we are going to actually just go grab a few more of these reeds here. And I will show you a little bit of how the crafting works. It's pretty cool and it's interesting. I have not seen it done this way before. And look at this. There was a stick over here the entire time. Okay, so those are the sticks. And so how to craft. Move ingredients from your backpack and place them together on the ground. Move over the items and press up when the hammer icon appears, then select an item to craft. Crafting recipes can be viewed in the crafting tab. So what they mean by that is, if you're looking for something specific, they have a bunch of things for you to check out. As you can see at the top there, they want me to craft some rope and then a flint axe. So the general recipes are usually kind of the main ones that you're going to look at kind of right away. As far as a rope goes, I just need one plant fiber. Just to share with you too, they kind of give you hints on where to find things. So for example, collect from reeds near rivers. So I'll show you how to do this. Truly, you're just putting it on the ground. You can put as many as you want on there. And then you see this little crafting icon that popped up. So click up and then it's going to show you all the things that you can craft with plant fiber. And so I'm going to do my one rope. So select, and then it just drops it on the ground. But I'm going to go back and craft again because I want to do, actually, let's go back and look at the recipe. I want to build a map right away. So let's do one more. I should have just done two. You can increase and decrease the amount, as you can see at the bottom right there. So that's one little thing to know as you're crafting. And then let's create our map. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in my inventory. Let's grab all of this. And we still have to do our axe, but I wanted to then show you the map. So here's our map. You can zoom in and you can kind of get a sense of how big this world is. And you can zoom kind of back in as well. That's kind of the closest that you can get. I do wish that they zoomed in a little bit more, but you know, we can't have everything. So let's see. I'm going to do the axe as well. I would say that's actually probably another really good thing to do is just create all of your weapons right away as soon as possible. And there's kind of a reason for that, which I will share with you soon here. But let's maybe just kind of look around this area real quick and find some sticks. And then I will kind of give you the lay of the land. So corny. I'm sorry. Okay. I think we need maybe like two or three more. So one. Let's see if we're gonna find any more here. You can run, so there's that. Just FYI. Was that a stick? Yeah. And then I'm just gonna grab one more for safe measure. And then I will show you how to create all of the weapons, the kind of basic weapons. So let's do this now. So to start, I would go into weapons. And you have all of your flint weapons here, but then you get into copper, you get into iron, you get into silver, and is there, yeah, titanium. So really cool. A lot of kind of progression from like a weapon and armor perspective. So let's create our axe. So one stick, two flint, and one rope. So easy. So one flint. Again, I'm just going to throw everything down here because I'm going to try to make a bunch of stuff. Let's put all of our sticks and we're going to need some more rope. So let's just throw our plant fiber down too because we'll need that. All right, so let's craft some things. We're going to create more. We're going to create some more rope. And then let's get our axe. Perfect. Let's get our hammer. Let's get our shovel. And then don't really need a torch right now. I do want to create the dagger. So what am I missing? I should have everything, no? Let's start picking up everything and see what I'm missing. I'm probably missing the flint, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so as you're wandering around, it's always good, especially at the beginning, just to kind of pick up any of the, like, flint, the fibers, the sticks, as you can find. Yeah, there's a couple more here. Because you will always need them, or at least at the beginning. So let's get the last dagger created here. I think we need some rope, yeah. And a stick. Okay, and then let's go here and our dagger. Okay. Okay. So let's get organized real quick. We're going to keep our map up here, but then we're going to do our axe here, our hammer, our shovel is going to be really important. We're going to do our dagger, and that should be good. Okay, so dagger. You can get vegetation using your dagger. So this is really great if you want to plant different, I guess, vegetation around your base. That is basically the use of that, outside of obviously defending yourself as well. The shovel is going to be really important and really important early on. So one of the biggest tips that I have for you is after you create all of your tools, basically hit and explore everything. So this, for example, is going to be something you're going to need right away, which I had no idea what this was. That's why I'm saying, like, just use your tools on various things that you see because, oh, is this not? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. This is clay, and this is going to be really important for building some items that we need early on. So you see little pockets like this, I highly suggest digging up a bunch of it. And the other thing that you're seeing, so look at the lower left-hand corner there. I just got 221 of clay. And you're going to look at this. I have 1.3K in clay. You're going to be like, oh my God, you're going to like, just with that little bit that you did, you're going to be able to create so many things. Not necessarily true. You're going to find that this game takes a lot of resources, but it also gives you a lot of resources. So you'll see what I mean once we start building some things. So that was clay. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be really useful. I'm going to just see if I can grab... Oh, how do I crouch? There we go. I was going to say, I'm going to see if I can kind of grab some more here. And then the other material that will be really useful early on is stone. So use your hammer on that. I'm actually going to just crouch and try to get a bunch of this as well. So as you kind of see these things throughout the world, make sure you're grabbing that. And what does it want us to do now? So tree cutting will be a little interesting. So this is an oak forest. You'll see other trees in various biomes, but the one thing with trees is that they are deadly. So you really want to be careful. Like I could die from this tree falling on me, so I'm going to try to be really careful here when I hit this. Ah. Okay, there we go. So one nice thing is that I don't have to cut all of this up. If you see a hand next to the branch, you can just pick it up and it gives me, what, 514 logs there. Then you can cut down the stump if you want. What I don't know, and I would love to, if anyone knows this, is if you keep a stump, similar to kind of what happens with other games, does the tree grow back? That is actually a question I don't have an answer to, and I would love to know because, oh, wow, look at that. That's the volcano. I would love to know if trees grow back or if you need to be careful. These are stumps, so if you're looking for wood, you can also kind of hit these as well. So that's just another good thing to know. So I'm going to grab those. What? I need like 5,000. So that seems a little ridiculous, but it is actually fairly easy to get there, especially if you kind of break down one of these big trees, which I don't necessarily want to do, but let's actually just start making our way over there and we'll cut down trees as we go. I'm just going to keep grabbing some of this flint here as well, which will be useful. Oh my God, look at that. That's so cool. So yeah, I am kind of looking more... Oh wow, look at this. See, oh my gosh, guys. There's so many just beautiful spots in this game. Like, what if you just created like a little hut right here, right? And just had this like beautiful view. And so that's another thing that we won't get into this episode, but the building here is amazing. And I'm hoping to give you a little tease of it later. But if you are a builder, you are absolutely going to like love this game. Okay, let's kind of... Let's be careful. Okay. Okay, so this happens. This is normal. Basically just kind of cut into all these branches. It'll fall. And then again, you can kind of pick up your branch there, the big branch. What else? This is so pretty. Gosh, I just love this game. It's so cool. Do I dare try to bring down this tree? Maybe not. Let's get up here. Oh yeah, here's some more. So now we're starting to see some other trees, right? Let's look at these guys. maybe we do need to stick with the oak though. So I don't really want to cut down those trees quite yet. Okay, we're going to pick up some of these sticks. And then, okay, so another good tip to know, and this is not really what I was looking for, but I think this would also work. So you're going to see barrels and chests like this in the world, and they're actually really good things to break down at the beginning as a beginner because... Let's go back. Oops, sorry. Let's go back to my axe here because this here is tin. And when you find, like, you can basically break down anything in this world. So if you need tin, it's really important to kind of break some of these things down. You're going to hear that tin noise, right? And sometimes you're going to get them, sometimes you're not. But I think it would be would it be more the hammer that I would need? Yeah, see, now I have like tin plates. So it's a really easy way to get some items instead of having to kind of go find the ore in the world. You can sometimes get it through things like this, which I think is really helpful early on. Okay, so let's break the tin down now. But you have to be careful because you can also break if you're not hitting it with the right weapon, you can also break your tool, your like axe, for example. If I was hitting my axe on that tin, it would start wearing that down. Okay, this is also going to be more so for gardening important is dirt. So anytime you see this too, I would kind of scoop a lot of this up. More of it is always better, I feel like. You're always going to need something. So if you find it, it's good to just kind of grab a lot of it. I think this is good, but this is also just another moment to say that, anything, I don't think everything regenerates again, right? Like, I don't think this is ever going to fill in. So if this was going to be my base, for example, I would kind of recommend doing all of your digging elsewhere, right? Because you don't really want to mess up the look around your base. So that would be kind of another big tip too, just for someone who wants to keep their area looking nice. So what else do I want to show you? Let's go explore this. There's always some really good goodies to find, and we will continue kind of grabbing these oak trees here too, but I think it is starting to get dark. So let's explore this little castle jail, I think. Maybe we start at the top and go down. This is so cool. Okay, so there's a stairwell up there. Let's see, anything out here? Oh, there's another stairwell. Okay, so there's more of these chests. Let's go up and see what is up here. Oh, okay, so these are chests that you can open. So, oh, nice. So silver arrows and a bow. I'm glad I didn't make one. Nice. So I could kind of break these down too. The other thing I wanted to show you, which is, oh, I'm stuck. That is important to know is you can actually grab these candles. So let's grab that. And what else? There wasn't anything else going down, was there? No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can essentially pick up anything that you find in the world as well. So, I can pick up these barrels if I wanted. A good thing to pick up if you find it would be, oh, this is cool, is any furniture items that you want. What is this? A pot, a clay pot. Okay. Yep. I think you could probably get clay from that too, huh? I guess I've never attempted a fig crate. So that's the type of wood. Oh, here we go. Okay. So yeah, again, oh, that's a bunch of food. Dang. Okay. Let's grab all of that. I don't think I need all of that. Oh, I want the seeds though. Okay. I am on peaceful mode and that's kind of what I've been testing. I think the one thing that I would like to see kind of come to life a little bit more, and maybe it does in normal mode, but I never have to like eat anything, and I kind of hate that. I would love for it to feel a little bit more survival-y, where if I'm kind of running around in the world, I'm burning carbs, right? And so I do wish that that food, like hunger meter, went down a lot faster than what I guess I've seen. That would maybe be my only critique of the game. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. So this is the stuff where, like, if I want to keep this bookcase, for example, I'm going to grab it. If I want to keep this bed, I'll grab it. Most of the structures, I would say, do have poison gas bomb. I don't think I need that. Most of the structures I've found have beds in them, so I'm not going to grab them. But if you do find something cool, definitely make sure to. Okay, so now we're getting to the point where we don't have a ton of, where we don't have a ton of room. So I'm actually going to remove this. I'm going to take these saplings out, and then these will be good to have too. The gems. And then this is also a good thing to have, is the lantern. So I'm going to grab that as well. We will keep it for now. Gosh, should we take down this tree? Maybe we take down this tree. This is like truly a killer, so I'm a little bit nervous. Let's get this, but this should give us all the wood that we might need. Okay, which way is that going? Okay, that's a big guy. Okay. Okay. Let's very carefully hit these things. No? Okay. Okay, maybe we just hit this. Come on. There we go. Okay. So I'm assuming this is a little, yeah, this is a little too big. That's not going to let me grab it, but we can at least kind of break this down a little bit more. Okay, so like I said, you have to be careful. These are like monsters in, yeah, monsters that could kill you. Okay, so we can grab that. Okay, so what are we at? We're at like 4,000 now. As you can see, yeah, just all you probably really need is a big tree like this, and then you should be able to easily get through the, what do you call it? The tutorial. Yeah, there we go. So equip your oak planks and try building. So yeah, we can share some of this with you now too. Oh, be careful. Okay, get rid of this. That's going to make that fall a little bit. Get through all of this. I don't want to leave this tree here. Yeah. Okay. Let's maybe break off. Ooh, I just saw that tower in the distance. That looked kind of cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, well, this thing's in the way. Look at that. Huh. Okay, we can grab that. Let's maybe just get right here. Be careful. Cut this down, grab that, and then we'll break this guy maybe in half too. There we go. We should be able to grab all of this now, and that is a log, I believe. So, okay, cool. Okay, so let's show you guys maybe a little bit of the building, because it is pretty cool. So let me just grab some of this real quick. Okay, so to get logs, or to get planks, it's pretty easy. So you're going to take any, oh, we already have planks here. How did we get that? I wonder how we got that. I can't remember. Oh, probably from breaking down those barrels and those crates. That's where you can get planks directly from. But if you need to get some, after you cut down the tree is essentially what you do. And a little kind of important tip here too is if you don't want to use up all of your logs, you can kind of split it, which is probably a good recommendation. especially for any of the materials that you have where, you maybe need to keep like the base material for something. It is kind of a good practice to just kind of split it, because otherwise you are going to actually create like the full stack into its next form, if that makes sense. So for example, I have all of these oak logs here. I'm going to create planks for them. And if I click up right now, it's going to basically do this entire stack, converting them into planks. So again, you can like decrease it. Oops. So let's go do that. And then also the same with stone. So one of the main building items that you'll want is stone brick. Again, that's really easy. You just kind of break down those rocks and you can create stone bricks that way too. I do not have room, so this is not great. Maybe we will eat this carrot real quick. Eat. And then let's grab our stone bricks as well. Okay, so building. Building is really cool. So start with, this is the tutorial, but you basically start with any of the material that you want. And there's a couple of really interesting things to know here. So as you can see on the bottom right, there are some directions here as far as how to, I guess, utilize build mode. So you can change the height, which I think is pretty cool. So if you need to go up or down, you can do that. And then you can also toggle into detail mode, which is a really cool feature. So you can kind of get the sense of how intricate you can actually be in this game. We're just going to go here and we're going to really quickly just go through the tutorial here. So equip your oak planks and try building. So I'm going to click, in my case, right trigger, which is going to set your starting location. And then you can basically like pull it out as far as you want. And then click again to set your end location and voila, right? So it's super easy building as well. It's really cool. Change build mode to the cylinder shape. So this is pretty cool too. So if I click X into build mode, you have different shapes and prefabs you can pick when you're building, which is so cool. So they're wanting me to go here, but I just wanted to show you everything else that they have. They have cone, they have sphere, they have hexagon, they have hexagonal cone, they have a capsule, and then usually block mode is probably what you'll be in the most. But then they also have prefab shapes as well. And I have not played around with any of this, but, they have basic shapes, which again, oh, nice. They have a candle holder you can build. They have slopes, so stairs you can build. They have prefab windows, fences, custom, which I think you can upload. You can download from maybe creations that other people have created and upload them here, which is really cool. But we're going to stick with this for now. So they want us to use cylinder. So again, you can kind of see what that looks like. And I don't know, maybe we just make like a little kind of pole here. So build with the cylinder shape and try adjusting the shape gizmos. So I think to do that, now that I've set it, you see all this stuff around it. I think gosh, look at all this. Look at all these options. So I think if I click that, yeah. So you can kind of test out how all of these little gadgets here kind of affect or change, what you're building. Like this just lets me move it. What does this do? I can that's kind of nice. I can change where, yeah, okay. And then I think this like inverts on itself. Yeah, you can either make it bigger. I think there's an option for it to like inverse on itself too. But yeah, that's really cool. Build with the cylinder shape and try adjusting the shape gizmos. Okay, I think we're doing that, but maybe I'm missing something. Oh yeah, you can go down too. That's actually really nice. Okay, and then the shape gizmos. Let's go maybe transform. Maybe this is what they mean. So you can like There's a lot of options here. You're going to have to figure out what each thing means, but you can see what that did. It kind of changed the orientation of it. You can put it back. You can do ya, whatever that means. I think it's just flipping it. Toggle half shape. Oh, weird. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Do you see like how many options there are? That's like crazy to me. You can reset it, roll it. Yeah, look at that. Pitch. I have no idea what any of these things mean. But yeah, as you can see, like you can get really granular with all of this stuff. So that's pretty cool. That is just a little teaser into the building. What I've been utilizing a lot for is, you know, when I find a base, for example, it looks really like worn down, right? Like you'll see a lot of like cracks in the foundation. You'll see cracks in the flooring like this. And like, you know, you might want to keep that. It's hard sometimes because as you can see, this is off kilter here. It's because there's cracks in the floor. So if you want things to actually stand up and look normal, you're going to have to fix floors. And so one way that I've been utilizing this a lot is with the stone bricks. So I just wanted to kind of show you another way you can use this. If I wanted to kind of fix this crack, right? I'm going to go to my stone bricks and I'm going to put it into detail mode. Detail mode, which is not this. And I'm realizing now that I am not in the right thing. So let's go back here. Okay, detail mode. Okay, so you can like fill in these little cracks and just kind of like fix your building, right? And it actually is like pretty intuitive too. Like I can pull kind of up and to the right and it will like fill all of that in for me. Look at that. So it's really cool. Yeah. There's a lot you can do. But for now, let's kind of continue having fun here and just kind of looking around and seeing what other bases we can find. Let's just take a quick peek at our map. Okay, so we can maybe follow the coast here and see what we can find. But look at how cool this is. Alligator, which I think let's jump in. In normal mode, you'd want to be careful for these guys, but he's not gonna, look at this beautiful tree. He's not gonna touch me. Oh yeah, and like all of the mushrooms, they glow at night. It's really pretty. I'm gonna try to get not my huge axe on the screen so you guys can see some of this, but look at this. I just love this game. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love all the little like creeks and ponds, and you can just find so many pretty spots that you're like, oh yeah, I want to like build here. Like, look at this. Look at the light coming in. Like, that's just so cool. Look at this beautiful tree. Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, let's kind of get, oh, sorry, bear. Let's kind of get a move on here. And I just want to kind of be on the lookout for like a little rustic spot that I can maybe call home. Let's look around a little bit. Ugh, so pretty. Like, if you build like right there, I think, you know, if you guys enjoy this, maybe we'll come back and try to kind of build something as well next time. I feel like I need a lot more practice, but we could maybe try to do something small just to kind of show off all the things you could do there. One other thing that is actually really cool is you can create blueprints, right? So there's a blueprint recipe. And then if you create, let's say like, I don't know, a really intricate fence, I don't know, some type of maybe decor item that you want to replicate elsewhere in your base, you can use a blueprint and truly like copy what you just created and then like paste it somewhere else. And it's so cool. Let's see if anything shows up on the map. Okay, we're just going to continue following this and see what we find. Let's get our dagger back. Not that I need it, but oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Oh, just love it. It's just so pretty. And I love the light. You guys are going to keep hearing me say this. It's just such a pretty, pretty game. Oh, feel like all the animals came into my shot right as I was trying to get like a screenshot. But yeah, look at all the variety of animals too. There's horses that you can tame. I think you have to bring them like veggies or something, and then you can name them and ride them. I hope that at some point you could kind of maybe put some saddles on them. Current state you can't, or at least not that I've seen. And I think you could probably, they all look the same too, so you can easily lose your horse. So I hope they kind of come up with a way to, oh my God, there's hippos. I forgot about that. Look at this, hippos. I hope they come up with a way to like mark maybe your horse on, there's something over there. Mark your horse on the map, and or, you know, saddle would help with that. Or just kind of even giving them a variety, like different varieties too. So you can maybe kind of tell who's your horse and which one isn't. They're all brown right now. Ooh, that's like a nice little mud pit. And look, it's like leading into a cave, which I actually haven't explored a lot. We're not going to do that today either, but oh wow, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, I think these guys usually have just like a chest in the center of them, and I think they usually have pretty good loot. Yeah, look at this. Equipped and used to learn, requires a hardened wand or better. Okay. Again, I think I'm going to eat my fatty meat here just to give myself some room. Oh, I have 2 of them. Shoot. There we go. You can see they're giving me some endurance, though. I think I had from what I ate last time. So max stamina. And then that meat just now gave me increased melee damage and knockback dig area. Interesting. Okay. So there is some benefits to kind of what you're eating too. Is this where I was at? Did I just like, was I already here? Let's go check this out. Did I just do like a complete, no, I was following this is different, right? It has to be. I'm going to laugh if I'm back in that dungeon. Oh no, this is different. Okay, look at this. This has like fortified. It's so cool. Usually I think there's like skeletons in here. But look at this. Okay, cool. So what if we like made this our base, right? What's cool about this is it's already fortified, right? And you could probably create some type of entryway here. And then, yeah, let's just take a look at this. So I don't really need the gas bombs, but I love this little campfire area. And then you can create doors too. You kind of like lose the structure unless you maybe created like a custom top. But the doors, gosh, they're low. They kind of maybe go, we can maybe make one and show you. But yeah, they kind of look funny in these spaces. I wish they created maybe like some bigger doors that fit these arches, because those arches are so pretty, right? But, oh, this is really cool. I like this area. So let's take a look at what we have here. There's another chest. Let's go check that out. Yeah, if we're going to claim this as our own, let's put all of our food and our seeds in here for now. Okay. I think maybe we will make a garden before we sign off as well. And then I'm assuming there's some beds up here, right? Yeah, perfect. Ooh, I am liking this vibe. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, here's the blueprint that I was talking about. Ooh, extra candles, paper, that's all good stuff. Okay, it does have a like a little jail area too, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because if we need to harvest some of this like metal, we can. I'm assuming there's like what, bones in here? What is this? Allows the wearer to temporarily breathe in poison gas. Interesting. Okay, I've never seen that one before. There is probably a lot of structures that I actually haven't seen yet, truthfully, so I am kind of excited to see what other structures are in this world. Yeah, I'm really liking this as like a base option. Oh yeah, there's like a lot of little nooks and crannies here. So maybe we put our gems in this one, and like some of our kind of more mystical finds in here. Although I'm never going to remember that they're in there. So what's in here? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's grab all of these. We can put those in with the seeds from the other chest. Anything in here? No. And then let's go see what's up top. Okay. So these, you have to be careful with the barrels. If you see ones that have like this red marking on it, that means that this is actually dynamite. So if you do touch these, they will explode. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay. This is why being up high is actually really nice. So look at all of these structures. So there's the 2 towers here. We have a big structure there, and then we have that domed structure over here, which looks really cool. Let's actually get our bearings. So it's out that way. Okay, got it. So out that way is a good way to go. Look at this. So I believe this is actually, I want to say this might be a boss, this tree, which I have not done. So I have no idea, but look at just how beautiful this is. The mountains are really cool. I will say that we won't go there today, but the snow under your feet in the mountains sounds so incredible. It looks like there's a structure there. Oh yeah, look at this is pretty too. A little glass dome over here. It looks like maybe there's something out that way too. So this is actually really good. This will kind of help if we do like maybe daily runs to different structures. This will be a good place for us to start, and we can kind of look at our map and say, okay, great, I need to run out that way. So yeah, I'm really liking this. Can we get up further? I think we might be able to. Oh my God, where am I? Am I gonna fall? Okay. Yeah, we can go up further. Okay, so let's go all the way up here. Yeah, I was gonna say, usually there's like a chest at the top of these with a bow and arrow. Okay, cool. And I believe there's probably a boss up at the top of the volcano too. And I wonder if that's where this mask that I got maybe comes in. Maybe it's really like poisonous gas up there. Let's actually take a look. Okay, so we saw all of that. I think we may have been to this one. So yeah, there's a lot out this way. Not really seeing much out this way, but then there's a couple of things I think over here too. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's morning. Picking things up is pretty easy. You can hold it to pick it up, and it goes into your inventory. And then let's like get down here. Whoa. Speedster. Okay, and then placing is actually really simple too. So where do we want to put this? Let's maybe just put it over here for now. So it's as simple as just doing something like that and placing. And so like I said, we're going to put all of our materials in here. Yeah, look at the tin plate we have. That's so nice. Okay. So I think we're going to have to find a spot for our bow and arrows too, because we don't really need them. This was like our food, right? Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm going to show you. Oh, not that. Let's get our seeds. I'm going to throw these in my inventory. And then I also think I'm going to grab my bricks as well. Okay. So just as one thing to do for building purposes, and actually I'm realizing now that I'm going to need my mud as well. So, gosh, I feel like a little garden would be nice out here. Yeah, and we'll have to like think through like how we maybe cut this off too, so we can really be fortified. But yeah, maybe we have some nice dirt here already, which is funny. But maybe we make like a little garden over here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to take our bricks, our stone bricks here, and let's get it out of detail mode. And how do we want to do this? So I don't know, maybe we just create a little one right here. So maybe it connects there, and we're just going to bring it out a little bit, maybe one more. Do I truly not? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's so funny like how quickly you go. It looks like a lot and then you're like, actually, that's like not much at all. So let's grab our stone. This is where we're going to have to just make some more stone bricks real quick. There we go. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Hopefully, I don't think so. We might have to go find some more. But, so we'll start again. Yeah, look at that. That's so crazy to me. Okay. Let's go smash some more stone real quick and we will come back. Oh, also, one of the things I wanted to show you before we do that, and before we sign off, is let's grab our oak planks. So one really important thing to make is in usables. So again, you can kind of look through all of the things that you can make here. One of the main reasons why I called out clay is that it's an early item that you can make pretty easily is the kiln, which will then get you the terracotta, which is what you need for the basic smeltery. So that's where you can really start making different molds of different weapons. But the one that I wanted to show you, so here are the doors too. So again, you'll need stone and wood for those. So we could actually pretty easily make a door right now too, but I wanted to make the oak sign. So let's throw this down. And yeah, look at all this stuff I can make, but we're going to do the sign. And why this is important is because, and you'll probably, you know, end up making a lot of these once you kind of see what this does. But if I go here and we're going to put this little sign out front here, I'm just going to back it there. And then you can say use and I can write something. So I'm going to write home base. And I am going to click this map waypoint and apply. Oh, sorry guys. Just switching between my controller and the mouse there real quick. But then what that does is if you go back to your map then, you have your home base now showing. So I will not get lost, which is perfect. But let's go get some more stone here. Again, kind of what I said earlier, you might want to kind of get away from your base and find the materials that you need so you're not like completely just like messing up the look and feel around your base. That's pretty neat, I must say. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna grab this flint. Okay, so let's go back and first just make some more. Okay, so this is again where I don't really know if we need just stone for anything, but that's where I'm not sure. So I'm actually going to split it. Oh, shoot. Did that not split? I'm actually going to split it. So I'll put that there. And then I think I'm going to split it again and we'll put that there. And so again, that means I'm not losing the stone that I had. In case I do need it, I actually have like a stack still in here, which is great. So we have 5K now. I think we should be good. So let's go over here now and finish our little... We can probably get it all the way over there. And then really it's just going to be like... I think we're going to bring it through here. We're going to have to move this. So... how do we want to do this? Yeah, we can just lift that up, I guess. And maybe try to set it back in there. So start. I can't remember where this ended. So yeah, let's do... You know what? We can probably just go all the way to here. And then, yeah, let's just do that. It looks a little strange in this corner here, but that's all right. And then let's actually just see if we can throw this back there again. Let's see if we can. It looks like it will fit. Yeah, there we go. I kind of liked the cluttered look back there. So, okay, so here's our garden bed. And then you grab your mud. You do need the mud for gardening, I believe. That might not be 100% accurate, but you Get your mud in there. Love all the sounds. And then gardening's actually really easy. I hope they kind of make it a little bit more complicated, but truly, you don't have to water anything. They just kind of grow. So I'm going to do some of these eggplant seeds. I think I'll probably try to do some rows here. Why is this supposed to be red? What's happening? Oh, interesting. I wonder why I can't plant here. Huh. That's strange. I actually haven't seen this before, where it's not letting me plant. Plant in dirt. Oh, you know what? Shoot, do I need to actually, like, is mud different than dirt? No. Okay. I didn't think so. I wonder why that's not letting me... Huh. This actually hasn't happened to me before. Very interesting. Okay, well, I'll have to dig into this, but usually you should be able to plant things here. Plant in dirt. Yeah. Is it not enough? Huh. I wonder if it's because it's like in the shade. Let's actually just test something real quick, because I do want to show you guys this. I did this in another world of mine, and it worked out just fine. So I'm not sure what the issue is here, but maybe let's like try to make a little garden over here. So maybe we'll do this. And then I do wonder if it's because it's uneven, maybe. Let's do this, that, and that. And then, yeah, I wonder if it is because the ground's uneven. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, now let's try. Yeah, huh. I don't know why. Weird. I was able to do it before. Well, you can make little planter beds like this, and normally you are able to, plant things. So I guess you get the idea. Unfortunately, I don't know why it's not working. Like, is it not enough dirt? Let me try something. Let's see. I wonder if it's like, it's too shallow or something. No. Huh. I have no idea. No idea. Huh, okay. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that there. If you want to really clean, so if I want to, I didn't want to do this, for example, and you want to really clean, I guess, clean up, go to change dig mode, and you can go to a couple of different options here. Flatten, box, cube, normal, which is what we were just on. But if I want to go here, for example, and just a really clean grab of all this dirt. Oh, too large. Okay, so I can do that. And as you can see, look at how nicely that cleans that up. So yeah, just really cool. You have to like dig into all of the different options, but you can do some pretty cool things in here. All right, well, let's just pretend it's planted. The crops actually do look really nice, so I'm kind of bummed that I can't show you that. So I think the last thing I just want to show you here too is maybe let's try to do a door. So I think we need these two. And is there more? Yeah. Why am I not able to make a... Oh, right here. Yeah, so oak door. So I'm going to make two of them because I think that's kind of what I would need, right? So I'm probably not going to put these up because I can already tell it's going to be a little complicated. I'll show you what I mean here. So a lot of the times you're going to get into trouble when you're having uneven floors like this. So a good thing to do is make sure all of this is even. Otherwise, it's just not going to sit right. So you can see how easy it is to just like flatten it though. So I would definitely recommend doing that. You know, you can still kind of keep stuff back here, like making it look a little more torn up if you like that vibe. But I would say when you're trying to build stuff, try to flatten it out as much as possible. And then I do actually want to clean up right here too. So again, this is where you can just get like right in there. And we can just build this up there. And then can we build this? Yeah, so let's just clean this up. I don't think we need to do right here, but I'm just going to do it for fun. And then we're just going to clean that up too. Okay. So I don't know, maybe we'll be able to get this. Sometimes when you have, yeah, like this is all uneven right here too. It's probably not going to look very nice and clean, but I just wanted to kind of show you how the doors work too. So if you wanted to do, and this is actually probably way too big for even like just 2 doors. So this is not going to work regardless, because as you can see, the doors are actually fairly small. But let's say I wanted to like put it against this wall, for example. Oh, what's happening? Go away, go away. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think this is connected. It looks like it is, but you see how it's not opening? I think what I have found is... Oh wait, no, it is. Sorry, I was using the wrong button. So this is connected. So it does need to be connected to the wall or it will fall over. So unfortunately though, this means that I'm probably gonna have to narrow this all out and lose this arch, which is kind of unfortunate. But what I have been doing is basically doing like a 2-door thing, which is really nice, but this entryway is a little bit wider than what I've seen. So if you like the vibe of the crack, you can totally keep that. Otherwise, you can use detail mode too and just kind of like fill that in. But I think, guys, we're going to end it here. This is just meant to give you a little bit of an example of how the building works in this game, but also just giving you a view of what this beautiful game looks like, right? I have just been loving kind of exploring, just trying to build different things, trying to like clean up places. And I'm just kind of so excited to see what the developer kind of brings to this game. But, you know, if you enjoy games like this, if you're like into Minecraft, if you're into like vintage story, I feel like this is right up your alley, especially if you love building. I think it doesn't go as intense on the survival aspect yet, but I think, you know, it's going in that direction. And obviously I'm playing in peaceful, but I do think there are a lot of things that you can do with current state right now in the game. So, I mean, you could spend a good chunk of hours easily in this game if you are liking the look of this, but let me know what you guys think. I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to know if you're enjoying this. So you know what to do. Give the video a like or comment below and let me know if you'd want to see more of Lay of the Land. And with that, guys, I will see you in the next one.